Hi, I'd like to share a tip on how to use Google Slides as a shared board you can use for activities such as a distributed brainstorming session, a retrospective, and such. So I've created here a blank presentation. There's only a single slide with a default layout. And you could use that, by the way, just to share it, you would click on that button, you can share it with a specific list of people or just, with the whole world. And I think that the killer feature in Google Slides and the whole suite of products in Google Drive is that you can have a live collaboration session on them. So once you share it, you can even use it as it is now to actually for different people to actually contribute their input by adding elements to this slide. However, you would need that slide, that presentation to be in edit mode, and that comes with some extra baggage, so it's not full screen. There's some, the toolbar here and the menu and that film strip and so on and so forth. So what I'm going to show you is how to get rid of that extra baggage so that you can have a full screen shared board. So first of all, I'm going to get rid of these. So I call the presentation here shared board. You can call it whatever you want. And this one we can easily get rid of. But first, I'm going to create some placeholder notes that we can use to actually for people to actually duplicate and add their own input. So the way I'm going to do that is just add a rectangle. And I'm actually very particular about the way I like it to be. So this one's going to be a yellow, or maybe green. This one represents, say, a positive insight, something to preserve. Let's say it's a retrospective, and this one, these are, maybe in orange. This one is going to be a negative insight. I'm going to drag those to the bottom. So again, these are going to be the template cards, right? So this one can be templates 1. This one can be templates 2. And so if I want to contribute my own insight, I would actually duplicate that and edit the content. So one way to do that is just do a copy and paste, or Control C, Control V, or on my Mac that would be Command C and Command V. But one easier way to do that is Command D, which just duplicates that. So let's say that this is my important insight, right? So that's my card. So that's the way I can edit that. But the tip is really about getting rid of that extra baggage. So here I can get rid of that detailed bar on the right. That's pretty easy. I can click on full screen here. That gets rid of the toolbar of the menu. And sometimes we'll also have sort of, the Chrome specific toolbar. The way to get rid of that on my Mac is Command Shift F, or you can just go to the menu and say View and turn that off. That's equivalent. And the only thing that you cannot easily remove is that film strip, which is essentially a map, an orientation map of all the slides that you have in your presentation. But here, it's not really not that helpful because I have only one single slide. I don't care to see that while I'm editing this shared board. So the trick here is actually to open the development console, and the way to do it is to do view developer tools, or just Command Shift Command Alt I. And what you see here is essentially the HTML representation of that web page. I mean, that tool is actually a web page, and this thing here is called the film strip. So if I click here and press Control F, it will actually look for code, and if I type film strip, it will actually find it. And if you hover over it here, you can see that Chrome actually highlights this element, which is exactly the element I want to get rid of. So I'm just going to click on that, so select it essentially, and hit delete. And let's say, boom, it's gone. So now I can just close the developer pane, and now I have a full screen shared board, and I can create some more notes. and organize them. And again, that can be done in a fully collaborative way in real time, so that's pretty cool. Just one thing to note is that if you refresh the page, you're going to get it back. So that delete only applies to the current session, and I will need to go through the same exercise again, so that's the downside. So again, Command F, film strip, click on it, delete. So that's really the tip. And I know there are quite a few shellboard tools out there, and I'm pretty sure they work as well, but Google Slides is just my go-to tool. Just that way I can organize all my information, including shared sessions, in one single place in Google Drive. So it makes a lot of sense to me, and pretty happy with it. That's it. I hope you find this helpful, and let me know in the comments if you have alternatives way to do that. Bye.